My experience with Ninja Gaiden Shadow. Obviously, I was waiting for like the intro to wrap up before I really start talking. Y'all know how these my experience goes and stuff like that sometimes. But yeah. So I figured out this fun fact. By the way, I know Chris, I got you. I saw the invite and I was like, wait, what the fuck? For a second, but I know what happened. It was an accident. I got you. But last night, when I was playing Ninja Gaiden 3, yes, I know. Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden. How many times are you going to talk about Ninja Gaiden? As many times as I need to, as many times as I beat these games. Um, I figured out there was two Ninja Gaiden games other than the ones for the NES that I could play. There is Ninja Gaiden for the Sega Master System or Genesis, whatever you want to call it. And then there was the Game Boy one, the one that I think is personally the best Ninja Gaiden game I have played so far. And this is like out of the 8-bit, so 3D ones like the ones Ninja Gaiden Sigma 1, 2, and 3 are not included in this. Okay, this is out of the 8-bit slash 2D side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden games I've played. Okay, that is what I'm talking about in terms of best games so far. So for anyone that is gonna be like, no way, you're fucking bullshitting, you're lying, let's take a look at this game, shall we? Alright, so when you first boot up the game, you're greeted like this, bro. Look at this. Just watch this gameplay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Just watch. Just watch. I'm gonna rub this in. The whole fucking vid. I'm gonna rub this in. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. I get to actually play the fucking game. Leave a like on the video. Yeah, your eyes are not deceiving you. You actually get to play the game for more than like 15 seconds without getting berated by every enemy on the fucking screen. Dead ass. You actually get to play Ninja Gaiden. You actually get to play. I get to fucking slice my enemies. I get to fucking go left and right. There isn't like too many. There's no climbing in this game, so they actually completely got rid of the climbing. So you can't climb, but they have this wall cling thing where the like Ninja boy Ryu has a fucking zip thing where he goes up instead on things, and also he has the clinging from Ninja Gaiden 3. So there's things that's kind of weird about this game in terms of like movement. Plus, like Ryu Hayabusa is like, there's some things that aren't really good about this game, which I'm gonna get into. But the fact that I actually can walk through level 1 in its entirety, and I mean this, in its literal entirety, without like really taking a massive L or enemies doing stupid amounts of damage or something like that, me getting berated by every little thing on screen actually makes me extremely happy. Oh yeah, and I can actually use the power-ups in the game without feeling like a complete nutcase. Oh yeah, I'm allowed to actually enjoy a Ninja Gaiden game. Like, dead ass. Enemy placement isn't dickish like it usually is. There isn't too much going on the screen. There's not too much crazy branch off paths. There's fucking ads everywhere, you know, like, I swear to you, Ninja Gaiden for the Game Boy is actually very peak. And actually pretty tame. Even its first boss, right? It may seem crazy like what his movement is and stuff, but just keep slashing him over and over or use your special ability over and over. And he's practically fucking dead. Like, no joke. I made sure to murk this guy just as easy as, you know, the other Ninja Gaiden games. And sometimes, yes, he will, like, appear on you, and you're gonna have to deal with that. But, like, oh my god, like, I can actually play a Ninja Gaiden game without getting a fucking headache. because I'm also simultaneously thinking about Ninja Gaiden for the Sega Master System, which don't even bother with that game. That game's on some bullshit, just pretty much similar to Ninja Gaiden 3, but the movement in Ninja Gaiden for the Sega, oh my god, and like the graphics, the sprite work for that game is fucking amazing, and same with the soundtrack for Ninja Gaiden on the Sega Master System and stuff. I want to get that in there because I don't think I'm going to ever make a video on that one. I'm probably just going to skip out on that one because fuck that game. Because I didn't really get too far in it. At least with this one, I beat it. And at least with... But Alex, you made a video on Ninja Gaiden 3 and you didn't get that far in that one. Bitch, I passed up like 2 to 3 different fucking acts before I fucking quit that one, okay? That's why I made the goddamn video. I didn't even get past the fucking first boss in Ninja Gaiden Sega, so that's telling you something. But anyways, let's move on. Also, I love once you beat a boss in this game, look what Ryu gets to do to these guys. Sling! Basically to insinuate like he cut right through them, he finished the job, and then you get a cool little clear screen. It's so badass. Ding, 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 ding. Stage 2. And we're just going to talk about each stage in their entirety. Yes, flying enemies are sadly in this game, but they're nowhere near as bad as the birds from Ninja Gaiden 1, or Ninja Gaiden 2, or even Ninja Gaiden 3 even. Matter of fact, a lot of these enemies are tame as fuck and only have, like, obviously one move, just like the other SNES Ninja Gaiden games. But look how tame this shit is. Look at this. This is not a joke. This is a level in a Ninja Gaiden game, guys. Can you believe it? I should have started with this one first. Like, dead ass. Like, not even gonna lie. When I saw this Ninja Gaiden game and how it was, I was like, this is immediately the best one. Because if you guys remember, all I did in previous Ninja Gaiden games was fucking struggle like all hell. And none of them were fucking fun. Well, Ninja Gaiden 1 was fun, and Ninja Gaiden 2 was also fun for a while, but it didn't last, okay? It didn't last the whole fucking game. As you can see, the platforming in this game is also pretty tame. And since there's no climbing, there's this cling thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but I can't stress that enough, like the whole tame thing. I really can't stress that enough. How tame this Ninja Gaiden game is in comparison to the other ones. Why didn't Ninja Gaiden for the Nintendo, like the NES, have this type of fucking energy? I would have actually enjoyed the game so much more. And I know, it's probably a Game Boy game, so like there's a lot of restrictions on what a Ninja Gaiden game can be with a Game Boy console limitations. And oh, also another thing, you actually get a decent health pickup in this fucking game. Yeah, in other Ninja Gaiden games, health pickups, yeah, let's say you'd only get like 1 piece of health back. In this game, you can at least get 3 health pieces back. And there's also multiple health pickup locations in this game, unlike previous or other Ninja Gaiden games I have discussed on the page. So that's another very interesting thing that, you know, that I very much appreciated. Because you guys know me, man. I will accept the challenge. That's not half bad. Yeah, for real. Right? But, see, and oh man, this video is just really just me just talking about how much... Wow, Alan, you're just sucking up Ninja Gaiden cheddar because it was a pretty easy game, aren't you? Look, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it now. I love easy ass games, man. I love games that I can just pick up, play, and fucking make good memories out of it. I would rather play games that give me an easier time than play games where I have to fucking strategize, master stuff. I like games where I can just get in it quick, beat the fucking bitch, and like move the fuck on, man. I've mentioned this in previous my experiences multiple times, alright? Why do you think I put some games in easy mode? I've either just got done with a very difficult game, which is why I tend to, when I go on different games, you guys notice this, is I will put it in the easiest difficulty just so I don't struggle and I can just play through the game and have fun and not really think about getting mad or having the thought of getting mad. That's mainly one of the reasons why I put games in easy mode the way I do. Two, it's just like my brain sometimes just really doesn't want to deal with the shit, man. Like I just really don't want to deal with it. And it's so great. It's so great that stages not only are pretty short in this game, but there's not that many either. So like you might feel like this game is kind of pulling your leg in terms of length of each level, because you know, sometimes, but like I'm just happy. I was happy that I was able to walk for like a whole stage without worrying about constantly needing to jump, constantly needing to pick up special weapons, constantly on some Conjure energy level shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was just so happy to walk forward and be able to walk forward for 20 seconds without an enemy taking 4 to 5 HP off my dick like it's Ninja Gaiden 3 or Ninja Gaiden 2. So happy. It was the biggest thing on the planet. You know, and let's just talk about Stage 2's boss, right? Stage 2's boss did take me a bit, you know, to kind of kill, because each of these bosses take a good amount of hits to kind of murk. Oh, and look, dude also had a fucking shoulder bash move, and it did take me out. Ninja Gaiden's Sega Master System. Oh yeah, that's what the little dude does. He'll slow you down and stuff to slow your movements down so the big dude can kick you here. And literally, this is the entire boss fight. See, Ninja Gaiden bosses are usually fucking crazier than this. They're always fucking demonic, and they're always very difficult for me. But even in this game, like, without using special weapons, like, they were just pretty tame. And so happy, so happy. Finally, me and Ninja Gaiden can get the fuck along. Stage 3. Oh god, the iPhone lag was crazy there. And you can say Stage 3 was obviously harder than Stage 2 in a lot of areas, especially those guys with the mines and stuff like that. Pretty damn difficult, not even gonna lie. And those fire pillars were pretty annoying too, especially with their hitbox being so damn fat. Hey, at least it isn't Ninja Gaiden for the fucking Sega Genesis. That shit is difficult, just like the other ones, which I'm done dealing with difficult Ninja Gaiden games, because going through 3 to 4 of them bitches back to back kinda put me in a mood like this. So this is kind of the game's fault for kind of making me like this and making me want to strive for an easier time. But yeah, like I said, if you look into Stage 3, as we see, you know, there's multiple different types. There's actually platforming sections, you know. Not as much as, like, the NES games, because the NES games do have, like, crazy platform segments compared to this game, which this game also has good platforming sections, but they're pretty tame and easy to understand. And I bet they are easy to understand, because that's all they could do on a Game Boy, you know. Can't really do too much without, you know. Ah, man, I just can't. I'm just so happy. And the soundtrack, too, for this game is actually kind of a bop once you're used to it. Not even gonna cap. It's actually pretty much a bop. I love it. But anyways, I'm done talking about Stage 3. There's not a whole lot, but this boss right here... Hold on, bro. Let me get to the boss real quick. This guy. This dude may be a little difficult, but if you know how to cling to the wall, then this guy should be pretty easy. Because you, like, try your best to get behind him and hit him in the leg as much as you can before he shoots. And yes, if he will see you, so he can shoot you in the airs. But, like, I'm telling you, you guys will get him with enough patience. And it's not going to be the end of the world. And by the way, the only boss that has 2 phases in this whole game is the final boss. And by the way, which we're almost done with most of the game, because there's only 5 stages. Yeah, you heard me. There's only 5 stages in this game. 5 compared to Ninja Gaiden 1's like, fuck, I got a headache and my stomach isn't really doing the best, but Ninja Gaiden fucking 1 had like 13, 12, 10 stages. Ninja Gaiden, actually, no, Ninja Gaiden 2 at 13. Ninja Gaiden 1 had like 10, I think. And then Ninja Gaiden 3 had fucking 20. This game only having 5 is fucking phenomenal. Because right now, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really not enjoying long games right now. Like, long games, like, at all right now. I don't know if it's because I have somewhat, like, long video game burnout. Like, if it's more than an hour, I don't want to deal with it right now. Which is why this game was so intriguing to me as well. Because this game will only take you 28 minutes or so to beat the whole game. 25, 28 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 40 to an hour. But the game's actual length is like 28 minutes if you're actually really good at the game and you're pretty solid. That's why I was like so hyped to play this one, because I actually played it and beat it when I was talking with Chris and Dave in Party after Louis left. So Louis is going to be like, wait, what the fuck? There's actually a Tame Ninja Gaiden game out there that isn't basically Contra 2.0. Yes, which is this game. Ninja Gaiden Shadow is going to be the most basic Ninja Gaiden game you're going to get, because I know each and every single one of the ones other than this are just fucking difficult and are not worth my goddamn time, which is, again, I can't stress this enough, this game is not that long. Stage 4, on the other hand, is kind of bullshit, which we'll get to, but the music... Y'all know me, bro. Music and I go hand in hand in video games. Fucking love it, man. Oh my god. And the reason why Stage 4, I would probably say, is bullshit is mainly, and I want to show you, right, is obviously these bits over here with the little cling things, and you gotta cling really quickly, and the rising lava in this part of the level can be a little difficult, and especially those laser things, but other than that, it's not that bad. The boss, on the other hand, this dude with this weird samurai dude with a big fat fan that you just need to block under and make sure you jump over his shit, constantly attack him, also throw out your special flame move 24/7, and you're practically straight on this boss. This boss doesn't have a lot of attacks, only like 3 to 4 attacks. Not bad. Really not bad at all. It's actually phenomenal that a boss like that even exists in Ninja Gaiden, because usually it would take 5, 6, 10 hits to beat, but if you're really good at the NES games, it'll take you like 4 if you know how to mash and know how to perfectly time your hits. But other than that, it's like, I still can't believe there's a Ninja Gaiden game I actually fucking like full on, without like really disliking it or going in despair or being super negative, right? But stage 5 is obviously the hardest stage due to these flame assholes constantly being around, which is annoying, but it can be worse, alright? It can be worse, right? And again, like I said, stage 5, you're seeing all the parts right here a little bit. It's kind of annoying. This elevator section that you guys just saw for a split second, I'm going to rewind to. Easily one of the most difficult sections in the entirety of the game. Without a doubt. Easily the hardest bit. And the bit that annoyed me most, right? So then we have this dude, which is the final boss of the game. I didn't really care too much about the names, so I can't tell you the name, but the first phase of this fight, he just shoots lightning and then, you know, shoot lightning, then he comes down, and then you're able to hit him with your sword or special move if you have it, if you have enough of it. On the elevator ride, there is constant reload of your special weapon meter here, to where you can shoot constant little fireball wheel things, which is from also the other Ninja Gaiden games. But once you defeat the first phase, here is the second phase of dude here, which, again, once you kill him, and I mean this, right, he'll become this giant demonic looking thing, and he only has like 1 to maybe 2 attacks. Like, he can jump on you and then summon these 3 energy blast like projectile things, and you just gotta hit them over and over and over, and maybe use your special move if you have enough of that said special move energy, and you pretty much beat this guy. Right? He was easily the most difficult because I couldn't dodge, so on and so forth, which sometimes you do have the damage boost. And if you can't damage boost, then really try your best to avoid everything here. And pretty much Ninja Gaiden for Game Boy is finished. Like I said, you'll be done in like 20-ish, 30, maybe 40 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on how many Ninja Gaiden games you played through, and so on and so forth. But seeing this dude slashed up was pretty satisfying, because it's pretty much like my wrath from like previous Ninja Gaiden games onto this dude, sadly. You know, that aren't the 3D ones. And by the way, one of the sickest shots, had to use it for the thumbnail of this video. And then also this one too, extreme Mega Man vibes, bro, of him walking away on some Mega Man 7 shit with this, you know? Ryu saving the day. Being a goddamn G. He is a goddamn G. And, dude, my final thoughts on this game, right? When I saw him walk away like that, that's honestly how I felt to these 8-bit games. Is like, I'm ready to move the fuck on to Ninja Gaiden, the 3D ones. I'm fucking ready. Because these 2D ones are really starting to piss me off, and I might just take a small break from, like, Ninja Gaiden series in general, so you guys don't constantly see me talk about Ninja Gaiden 2, 3, 4. Like, I'll be playing them in the background, but, like, I won't be talking about them as crazily like the SNES ones, or not the SNES, I keep saying SNES, like, yeah, NES ones, or the Game Boy, or the Sega Genesis, whatever the fuck ones. You know what I mean? So, I'll be way more chill for you guys in terms of Ninja Gaiden content, but again, cannot stress this enough. Easily the best Ninja Gaiden game I have ever played in terms of the 2D ones. It is easily the most tame. I love the soundtrack. Enemies aren't too dickish. Bosses aren't making me cry on the inside. Like, I could not have asked for a better Ninja Gaiden game. Unless the 3D games, like, somehow make me go, you know what I mean, in terms of, like, gameplay and all sorts of shit, like, you know what I mean? Because I think the 3D ones go into a more hack and slash. I mean, this is still, like, a 2D hack and slash, but, yeah, like, Ninja Gaiden Shadow in 2024, do I recommend this game? I recommend this game, but I recommend emulating the game, because the prices for Ninja Gaiden Shadow and even Ninja Gaiden in general, like, all the OG ones, are pretty pricey, and I would recommend playing Ninja Gaiden on the Nintendo Switch Online if at all possible. Sadly, Ninja Gaiden Shadow, when this video is going up, is not on the Nintendo Switch Online for Game Boy games to be played. So I would probably recommend emulating this one, or if you have a copy lying around, I would recommend giving it a play. And I would probably recommend this one first to Ninja Gaiden beginners, people that have never played a Ninja Gaiden game in their life. It's either this one or the more recent one, Ninja Gaiden Sigma. And I only say that because if you're going to get into Ninja Gaiden on the NES, those games are some of the most difficult NES games on the system. Right there with Contra, right there with Mega Man and stuff like that, right? Some of the most difficult stuff, right, that I've ever seen. And finally my headache can subside, because I'm happy. I am damn well happy knowing that there is a Ninja Gaiden game out there that I can actually like and say, you know what, all the way through, maybe a little bit of bullshit, but not so much that it ruins my entire experience. Because you guys know me, difficulty is a factor in terms of my overall enjoyment with games a lot of the time. And I don't know, I'm not used to this feeling. I'm just used to getting anal 24/7 by, like, Ninja Gaiden, dude. I am so used to just, accept my fucking death 24/7. And this game actually didn't do that to me. Like, chat. Like, for the past 2 to 3 days, like, pretty much my experience with Ninja Gaiden can go like this. Like, oh, yep, died. Or I rage quit. Or this is too much BS. But, no, Ninja Gaiden Shadow Game Boy was easily the peakest one. The best one for me. And I'm glad. I'm really fucking glad. Finally, a Ninja Gaiden game I don't fucking despise. You hear that, Ryu Hayabusa? A fucking game of yours I don't despise from the bottom of my goddamn heart. That is still fucking crazy. I can't believe that shit. Can you guys believe that shit? Because I fucking can't. Anyways, Ninja Gaiden Shadow, I am so grateful you fucking exist. I owe my Ninja Gaiden love to you, man. God fucking damn.